Hey everybody, welcome back for another memory keeping plan with me. This week we are memory keeping for the week of June 27th through July 3rd. And this was the week that my fiance and I traveled up to Monterey to attend a family reunion on my dad's side. So I'm using this kit called Pink Sands from Cinderella paper because I felt like it matched the idea of Monterey. There's not pink sand in Monterey to my knowledge, but this was the closest one I could find that almost went with a cooler beach climate because it was like 65 degrees the entire time we were in Monterey, which is pretty typical. Although it warmed up to like 70 after we left, and I was like, that would have been a little more tolerable. It was quite cold. I was cold the whole time, sadly. Anyway, I felt like this matched. A lot of beach kits are definitely more like Southern California or like Miami vibes. So this felt a little more Monterey to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put down the base. I knew I wanted to do a to-do list on Monday because I had a bunch of like boring little tasks that I didn't want to pull individual character stickers for, so I just put that down while I was putting the full boxes down to remind myself that that space is reserved for a to-do list. But yeah, we drove up to Monterey. We stayed at a hotel called the Asilomar Conference Grounds and Hotel. It used to be a space, it was originally designed for the YWCA, I believe. Phoebe Hearst had a part in it. Julia Morgan designed a lot of the buildings. So there's like historic buildings, which is where we stayed, that are like all wood paneled and very neat. So actually the wood paneling in this kit goes along pretty nicely with that. If you are interested in seeing what this, it's not a resort, I don't know what you would call it. It's just a hotel with a lot of amenities. I don't know. I did do a vlog of this long weekend, so you can go back on my channel and watch that. I've noticed my vlogs are getting more views than like anything else on this channel lately because I think I've been vlogging places that people, I don't know about you, but when like I'm planning a trip or I'm trying to find information on a place that I'm trying to stay or go to, like I'll look on YouTube, I'll look on Google, obviously. I'll look on Instagram to see where people stay and what they do while they're there. So I'm assuming that's what people are doing when they're watching those videos. So sometimes I'm like, I don't know, do I even want to vlog? And then people watch them and seem to enjoy them. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm just not that interesting that I go that many places throughout the year. So it's kind of hard to keep up that momentum. Anyway, yes, we stayed at Asilomar, which it's really nice because you have beach access by staying there. And you also have access to the Dunes Preserve. So like there's these sand dunes that are supposed to be actually what the California coastline is meant to look like. But the thing with California is that a lot of the things we are known for plant-wise are actually not native. Like I don't think palm trees are native. There are these plants, I think they're called ice plant, that is very associated with the California coastline. Those are invasive. Those got planted. The mustard seed flowers, so like the yellow flowers, were sown by the Spanish colonizers. And so they're kind of choking out all of the wildflowers. It's interesting. Jacarandas are not native to here. I think they're a South American tree, and I love jacarandas, don't get me wrong. But they are like kind of associated with Southern California, and they're not native to here. It's just really interesting how certain landscaping choices came to influence what we think of as California. Anyway, so it's really neat. You get to walk out on like the boardwalks that are, you have to stay on the paths when you're going through the dunes because the dunes are very fragile and they're trying to protect them. But yeah, it's really neat. And the beach is gorgeous. We went out there for the sunset one night, and it's really beautiful. It was just really cold too because that area is just a cooler climate in California. Anyway, I'm working on the sidebar now. So I put in 2 habit trackers, one for skincare and one for flossing. I kept up with my skincare even while going on vacation. I dropped off on flossing on Saturday and Sunday because I was just so tired. That's not really an excuse, but that's what happened. Then I put in a dinner's sidebar sticker, and I put in a glitter half box at the bottom of the day, and I'm going to fill in with a Once More with Love Munchkin Family Time sticker. And that Face Times 2 sticker is from Carly Plants. I ordered it as a custom script. But yeah, it was nice to see my dad's side of the family. I really don't often see my dad's side of the family. I've met one of his cousins before when I was a kid. It's been a while. I don't even very often see my dad's brother and sister just because of where everybody moved when they were adults. So my dad was born in California, but then he was an Air Force brat. So he lived like all over the world as a kid. And then they came back to California when he was in high school and my grandfather got out of the military. And my dad decided to stay in California because he went to Berkeley for school, but his parents decided to move to Texas. So that's where my aunt and uncle went to high school. So they kind of stayed, well, my uncle stayed in Texas and my aunt ended up moving multiple different places. She's in North Carolina now. So as a result of all that and everyone having kids and everything, which makes it more difficult to travel, yeah, I didn't grow up seeing my dad's side of the family a whole lot. I saw my mom's side of the family a whole lot because for the most part they stayed in California until my mom's brother moved to Arizona. But Arizona is bordering us, right? So we still saw them somewhat frequently. So, and then, like I said, I'd met one of my dad's cousins before as a kid because she still lived in California, and her mom too, so my great aunt. But I'd never met my dad's other cousins from other aunts and uncles. So it was interesting to meet them as well. Yeah, there's not, my extended family on my dad's side is not very big. On my mom's side, it's all Croatian Catholics. And yeah, just all of my mom's great aunts and uncles had so many kids. My mom's family was actually the small one. They only had 4 only. I put quotes around that. Whereas on my dad's side, it seems a lot of people just had after the grandparents' generation had 3 kids max. So there's just not a lot of people on my dad's side. I only have 4 cousins on my dad's side and only 7 on my mom's side, and I have 8 siblings. So it's kind of funny to me that I have 8 siblings, but I only have 11 first cousins. Just because I don't have many aunts and uncles. Okay, should we get into the day by day before I continue rambling about my family? Anyway, long story short, it was cool to meet my dad's cousins and see my great aunt again and all of that. It's funny, they're always like, oh, you probably don't remember me. I'm like, no, I actually remember a lot from my childhood. It's weird. I remember people, even if I only saw you once. All right, so on Monday, I filled in that to-do list with all sorts of little boring things. I had to email our wedding venue because we got a call from a florist that I didn't recognize. And I was like, wait, is this our florist? And they were like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And then I was just doing a bunch of work-related things that I catch up on over the summer. I worked out. I edited a plan with me and a July monthly plan with me so that there were things uploading while I was gone. So that laptop sticker is from Carly Plans. We planned our trip route, so we decided what cities we were going to stop in while we were driving up to Monterey, so that sticker's from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. And then our invitation samples arrived this day, so I ordered some invitation samples for our wedding from Shutterfly. That envelope sticker is from Plana Hannah, and I just wanted to see them on paper because we were debating which colors to go with, and it turned, Nathan's like, you were right, because the one that I liked the best honestly looks the best on paper, I think, and he thought so too, so I think that's the one we're going to go with. We don't need to order those for a while, though. And then at the end of the day, we watched 10-Minute Power Hour on YouTube, so I used a YouTube icon from Carly Plans. At the top of Tuesday, I marked something related to the wedding with these ring stickers from Cinderella paper. The Financial Diet was trying to do a live fundraiser for abortion rights, or abortion funds, I think, this day, and I was watching it, but it kept glitching out. So I wrote TFD live fundraiser × 3 because she had to restart it 3 times. It was very stressful for her. And then I freed up some space on my cell phone, so that sticker's from Fox and Cactus. I had to delete a bunch of photos, so I was backing them up and deleting them because I don't store stuff in the cloud. I don't trust it, personally. That's my conspiracy theorist moment of the day. And then I finished my Catalina Island quote-unquote vlog. It wasn't much of a vlog, it was just clips I took and set them to music. So that play button sticker is from Plana Hannah. And then this night, I had hoped we were going to finish our guest list, finalize it and order our save the dates. But I was just getting really stressed out about it and trying to cram it in before we left for a trip. So I have an anxiety munchkin from What's Worth Love, we just decided to postpone finishing the guest list until we came back, and it all worked out. And we ordered the save the dates on July 4th, and they got here July 6th. And we've already sent them out at this point, and it's currently July 15th. So everything got done on time anyway. I was just like trying to figure it out before this trip, and that wasn't working, so we just postponed it. Wednesday, I was groggy, so I have a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. I scheduled my rent and credit card payoff payments this day because I usually do those on the 1st, and obviously we were going to be gone, and I didn't know what our internet situation was going to be. I played with my cat, so I have a Molly from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. and I play with Evie sticker script from Carly Plans. I worked out, and then I packed for the trip this day. So I have a couple of cats in luggage from Oh Hello Co. And then we ended the day by watching Stranger Things, the 2nd season. We were rewatching the 2nd season this week, or I guess it was only this particular day. So I used the Netflix script from the kit. Thursday, I marked that we were on a road trip with a sticker from Oh Hello, and then a coffee sticker from Oh Hello to mark that our first stop was in Santa Barbara at a place called Handlebar Coffee. We got coffee as well as these veggie tarts. They were really good. They had like potatoes and squash and tomato, and the pastry was really good. It was good. Our second stop of the day was at Red Scooter Deli in Paso Robles. So I have a sandwich sticker from Beneva Creations, and then we checked into Asilomar sometime around 5 or 6 o'clock. I can't remember when exactly we got there. It was after 6. I remember now. So that sticker's from Fox and Cactus. I was hoping to meet up with my immediate family, so like my brothers and sisters and my dad, but they had already left for dinner, and it seemed like they were already like going to be done with dinner. So we just went off on our own. We found a sushi restaurant called Takara. So I have a sushi sticker from the sticker party. It was pretty good. It was a very small restaurant though, and the person serving us seemed extremely stressed out. So I don't know what that was about, but yeah. Then I marked that it was so cold because it was so cold. I was freezing going from like 85, 90-degree heat where we live to 65. It felt really cold. It was quite a shock. So I have a sticker from Once More With Love, and then another overthinking munchkin from Once More With Love to mark that I couldn't sleep. I think I had coffee too late in the day, and I just had a lot of things on my mind. On Friday, I marked that it was payday, so I have a script from the kit. I have these coffee script stickers from, I'm not really sure where. I think I just have a huge sheet of them that I got at a meetup one time, so I'm just trying to use them because we got coffee it's called Phoebe's Cafe on the conference ground. It's open in the morning. I believe it's supposed to be named after Phoebe Hearst. So we got coffee to go from there because like breakfast and things aren't included at the hotel. And then I marked that we went over to my dad's rooms. He had a room, and then next door, two of my brothers had a room that they were sharing as well. They were in like one of the newer buildings. Like my dad's room had a fireplace, and they have like little balconies. So we were all sitting out there, and we were chatting with my dad's cousins and all of that. So it's called Molly Loves to Gossip, but it's basically just Molly sitting with her friends and having coffee, which was what was going on. My dad had bought like a ton of Costco muffins and fruit and snacks and things. So we were just all chatting and eating all that. Then I marked that, so over the course of the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of people getting COVID. Not me so far, but a lot of people have been around. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. This particular day, but I'm not going to identify anybody, okay? So this particular day, someone who was supposed to join us couldn't because they kept testing positive. So I have a Once More With Love munchkin for that. So that was kind of a bummer, but obviously we want to all be safe. Then we went to a deli called Goodies for lunch. I wasn't particularly hungry because I'd already eaten all the Costco stuff, but other people were hungry, so I picked up like half a sandwich. And then we went on a bike ride. So we rented bikes from Pacific Grove Adventures, and we biked around. We started at Lover's Point, which is a point on the peninsula, and we went around the bay, past the aquarium and all of that. So that Molly on a bike sticker is actually from the Summer Olympics sheet, but I had it left over, and I wasn't going to buy a whole sheet of bike stickers because, oh my God, I realized once I got on this bike, I'm like, it's been a long time since I've ridden a bike. But like the saying goes, it's just like riding a bike. Like once you learn how to do it, for some reason you can't forget how to do it. Swimming's kind of that way for me too. Although swimming has a lot more danger to it, right? Although I've known people who got really messed up from bike rides, so be careful. Anywho, after we came back from the bike ride, we relaxed for a bit, and then we did a group dinner, like a huge group dinner at this restaurant called Fishwife, which is just down the street from our hotel. So I didn't want to use the family feast sticker from Once More with Love multiple times because it would just look a little weird to me. So I used this Wonton in a Million sticker that's holding 2 beers because Nathan and 2 of my brothers and I split a pitcher of beer, and then like my dad and his brother and some other people split a pitcher of beer as well. So like we didn't just have beer, obviously we had dinner. The food was really good. I got like a bowl that had like beans and rice and fried fish and stuff. It was very good. But yeah, we were just like, there were like 20 plus of us sitting underneath this tent in front of the restaurant for their outdoor dining. It was a lot of people. And then I used a blobby crying, laughing because my brother, so my siblings and I are weird, but I think really my first brother and I, so we're 2 years apart, we're the 2 oldest kids. I think we're the weirdest, I'm pretty sure. Because my brother was going through stuff, and I guess he had found our calendars that we made when we were like 7 and 9 in Kid Desk. Let me know if you ever had Kid Desk. Please let me know. I feel like it's such a 90s kids thing. But then I mentioned it to Nathan and he had no idea what I was talking about. But yeah, so my brother found our Kid Desk calendars that we made, and like they were from September 2001. So you can only imagine what was on there. It was weird. Mine was like very much like, I'm going to ballet. I'm going to Girl Scouts. September 11th happened. It's my sister's birthday. I'm hanging out with my sister. There was someone named Susan on there we both had her birthday marked. I don't know who Susan was. I have no idea. Anyway, I was dying laughing. So anyway, long story about that. And then I don't have a sticker for this yet because I ordered it like after I came back, so it's my bad. But my siblings and I stayed up late playing Game of Life, and we were getting loopy. Like at one point I'm just like, I don't even care if I retire. Or actually I was just like, I just want to retire in this game. Like I don't want to keep playing because it was late and I was really tired. Following up on that, on Saturday morning we slept in because we just decided not to meet up with my dad for breakfast that morning, but we did get coffee at the cafe, and we decided to walk around the dunes, Nathan and I, to explore that area. It was really cool. It's a neat area. So I have Molly loves beach critters for that. We didn't see any beach critters, but I imagine you could have. Then at some point we met up with like my dad and my uncle and whoever else was wandering around. They have a lot of gathering areas. It's very popular it's called conference grounds, right? It's very popular for conferences. So like they have the main social hall where you check in, but you can also hang out there. They have pool tables and things and lots of chairs. So we sat and chatted for a little bit. And then I also don't have the sticker for this yet, but we did go kayaking around Monterey Bay this afternoon. And then I wrote that I was annoyed and sunburned after that. I'm also waiting on a sticker for that. Just because, I mean, I already told my brothers this, so like I feel okay saying it here. But originally our group went in like the opposite direction that the guide had kind of told us to go, and then like I got tired, and so Nathan and I went back. We were in a tandem kayak, and so the rest of the group went the other way that we were supposed to go originally, and they went and saw a sea otter, and that was cool, and I would have loved to see that if we had just stayed on the original route that we were supposed to go on, but I didn't want to flip my kayak or get tired and not be able to come back. So I was kind of bummed, but it's fine. Then I marked that I was so tired with a Wonton in a Million sticker. I took like a nap before dinner. I took a nap after dinner. I was so tired. I used a Once More with Love family feast sticker to mark that we had dinner in the Crocker Dining Hall, which is on the conference grounds. I wasn't super impressed with the food, especially for how much the meal ticket cost. I mean, it was good. It's just, it was very like basic American food. Like I got a roast beef plate with mashed potatoes and peas. It was just fine. It wasn't bad. It tasted fine. It just wasn't, I don't know. I feel like it was like hyped up for me and it wasn't that great. That's just me. I'm sure if you enjoy, roast beef and mashed potatoes as like a fancy meal, like you'd be very happy with it. Then Nathan and I, after dinner, we took another nap, but I didn't mark that. But we went to walk on the beach and see the sunset. So I have a Wonton in a Million sticker for that. Then we made our way back to hang out with my family again. My dad's cousin was showing like a family tree slideshow of all these old photos she'd collected, and she was trying to like connect the dots. Excuse me. of like our family tree. So there's still a lot of work to be done on that. So I have a Molly family portrait sticker for that. And then my sister finally showed up. She had a last minute like job that she took at a summer camp thing, I think, back east. So she was originally supposed to be here the whole weekend, but then she wasn't. And so she finally showed up Saturday night. So I have a Molly holding a heart for that. And then I have this butts sticker from Fox and Cactus that came on a sampler, and like I've never been able to use it. And I felt like this was the appropriate time to use it because it was just late night hanging out with my siblings. And I don't know, butts just summed that up really well. Then on Sunday morning, we got coffee again from Phoebe's. The line was a lot longer on Sunday morning because I think more people had come into town. Then we checked out of a Silomar, so I have a Fox and Cactus sticker for that. And then we met up with whoever was left, so mostly my immediate family, for brunch because some people had left Saturday night. That sticker's from Cinderella paper. We went to Styx in Pebble Beach. It was on the golf course. It was bougie. Then we said our goodbyes, so I have another Molly family portrait sticker for that. And then we started our drive home. That car sticker is from Carly Plans. Our first stop was Cold Stone Creamery in Paso Robles. We weren't particularly hungry, so we just got like milkshakes, smoothie type things. Then we decided to stop in Solvang, which I feel like is very popular on the internet. We decided to go to a Vietnamese restaurant. And then I marked that I just want to go home with a grumpy Molly because it took a long time to get our food. Again, it was another situation where like there was one person serving, and I know it's hard in the restaurant industry right now, but the staffing is really, really rough right now. So anyway, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I just want to get food and go home, which we could have just gone through a drive-through, but like this was a nice trip to go on with Nathan because like we actually stopped at like good food restaurants instead of just like McDonald's, which is what I do when I drive by myself. And then I marked at the end of Sunday that we were reunited with our kitty cat Evie, so I have a Molly and Tanya sticker from Itty Bitty Sticker Co. So that was the week. I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. I didn't get the chance to narrate this part, but I, at the last minute, decided to do an extra extender box on Sunday because I realized I needed more space. Or I didn't need more space, but I wanted more space. So I had to end up gluing that sticker down. So it's kind of janky. It's fine. But yeah, that was our little road trip up north or up to the Central Coast. I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. Let me know what you're up to this summer in a comment down below, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.